What if I told you that just one company is fundamentally shaping the future of two of our planet's most critical resources? We're talking clean energy and fresh water. Now, this isn't some far-off science fiction idea. It's happening right now, and it's happening on a massive scale. And it all kicks off with one pretty staggering number.
Just look at this for a second. $94 billion. That's the value of the asset portfolio we're diving into today. A number like that immediately tells you we're not talking about a small player here. This is a global heavyweight in industries that, let's be honest, affect every single one of us.
So who is this giant? Well, we're talking about ACWA Power. They got their start back in 2004, based in Riyadh, and their mission, it sounds simple, but it's incredibly ambitious, to deliver reliable power and water at a low cost, all while being totally committed to sustainability.
But you might be wondering, how on earth does a company actually manage to operate at that kind of scale across two huge industries? Well, the answer really lies in their structure. Everything they do is built on three really clear and powerful pillars. So, let's break them down.
Okay, first up, power generation. ACW Power develops and runs a whole mix of power plants. And we're talking about some seriously cutting-edge stuff. They do solar, both the traditional PV panels and also concentrated solar power, which uses mirrors to focus sunlight. Throw in massive wind farms and super efficient gas turbines, and you see they've got a foot in both the present and the future of energy. Their second pillar is water desalination. And let me tell you, in some of the most arid parts of the world, this is a literal lifeline. ACWA Power uses advanced tech called reverse osmosis to build and run some of the biggest desalination plants on the entire planet, turning seawater into fresh, drinkable water for millions of people every single day. And this third pillar, this is where things get really futuristic. Green hydrogen. Now, this isn't just some idea on a whiteboard. ACW Power is right at the heart of developing the world's largest green hydrogen project. Just think about that for a second. A massive facility designed to produce clean fuel using only renewable energy from the sun and the wind. It's a total game changer. Okay, so keeping those three pillars in mind, let's zoom in a bit on their home turf. Because in Saudi Arabia, ACWA Power isn't just another company. It's a central part of the nation's incredibly ambitious Vision 2030 plan to completely transform its economy. And this slide right here, it perfectly illustrates that impact. On the left, you've got the Sudair Solar Project, one of the biggest in the region, providing clean power to more than 185,000 homes. And on the right, the Rubig 3 Water Project, one of the world's largest of its kind, pumping out an incredible 600,000 cubic meters of fresh water every single day. And all of this is building towards their most visionary project yet, the NEOM Green Hydrogen Project. This thing is a landmark venture. It's a huge partnership between NEOM, Air Products, and ACW Power, and it's set to be the biggest facility of its kind in the world. It's going to generate 600 tons of clean hydrogen every day, powered entirely by renewables. This is a true cornerstone of Saudi Arabia's future beyond oil. But, and this is a big but, ACWA Power's story doesn't stop at its borders, not even close. They've taken all that expertise they've built up at home and have successfully scaled it onto a truly global stage. I mean, their footprint is genuinely impressive. We're not just talking about a few neighboring countries. They're operating in over a dozen nations, with a strategic presence that spans across the Middle East, all the way through Africa and deep into Central and South Asia. And these aren't small-time projects either. In Morocco, they're behind the enormous Noor Solar Complex. In the UAE, the giant Hassian water plant in Dubai. Over in Egypt, they're a key player in the vast Benban Solar Park. And then in Uzbekistan, they built the country's largest gas turbine plant. It just goes to show they can execute these mega projects pretty much anywhere in the world. So when you kind of step back and look at all these different pieces, the solar farms, the water plants, the green hydrogen ventures, a really clear picture starts to emerge. This isn't just about building infrastructure. It's about actively engineering a more sustainable future for all of us. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This idea is baked right into their corporate DNA. Their official vision is as clear as it gets: to be a global leader in clean energy and sustainable water. And look, talk is one thing, but they're backing that vision up with serious action. This chart tells the whole story. They are deliberately shifting their portfolio so that over 70% of all of their future projects will be in renewable energy. That's a powerful statement about where they're placing their bets for the future. So I guess the big takeaway here is this. ACW Power has become way more than just an energy and water company.
It's now a critical engine for Saudi Arabia's own national transformation, and at the same time, a major force in the global shift toward a cleaner, more sustainable economy.
And that leaves us with a really crucial question, doesn't it? As this global energy transition keeps picking up speed, what's the next role for clean energy giants like ACWA Power? Are we actually watching the birth of the new supermajors, not of oil and gas, but of sun, wind, and water?